The first payment showed up on a random Tuesday. No warning, no message, no explanation, just money. At first, I thought it was a mistake, a bank error maybe. It happens sometimes, right? Wrong account, system glitch, something like that. But the amount was too specific, $2,000. Not round enough to be random, not large enough to be life-changing, but definitely too big to ignore. I checked the details. Again, the sender's name wasn't familiar. No company, no description, just a transaction ID and silence. I remember sitting there, staring at my phone, trying to make sense of it. Because money doesn't just appear out of nowhere. There's always a reason. So I did the obvious thing. I waited. A day passed. Nothing happened. No reversal. No call from the bank. No message asking for it back. Then a week passed. Still nothing. That's when I made my first mistake. I used it. Not all of it. Just enough to convince myself it was okay. Rent. Groceries. A few bills. Things I needed anyway. I told myself, if it's a mistake, they'll contact me. They didn't. And then, exactly 1 month later, it happened again. Another $2,000. Same sender, same silence. That's when I realized this wasn't a mistake. This was intentional, and somehow that made it worse. Because now the question wasn't, why did this happen? It was, why me? By the third month, it was no longer surprising. Same day, same amount, same sender, $2,000, like clockwork. At first, I tried to ignore it, treat it like background noise, something I didn't fully understand but didn't need to. But that didn't last long, because patterns demand attention, and this one was too. Precise, too controlled, too deliberate. I started tracking it, dates, times, transaction IDs, everything. And the more I looked at it, the more unsettling it became, because it wasn't just consistent, it was personal. Every payment came at exactly 9:17 a.m., not 9:15, not 9:20, 9:17. At first, that didn't mean anything, just a random time, until I realized something. 9:17 was my birthday, September 17th. I felt a chill run through my body, because that wasn't random anymore. That meant whoever was sending this knew me, not just casually, not just my name or my account. They knew details, personal ones. And suddenly, the money didn't feel like a gift anymore. It felt like a message, or worse, a reminder. I tried contacting the bank. They couldn't help. Everything was legitimate, no fraud, no red flags, which somehow made it even more disturbing, because if it wasn't illegal, that meant someone was doing this on purpose, and they were doing it carefully, quietly, like they didn't want to be found. But the real turning point came in the 4th month, because that time, the payment came with something new. A note, just one line. And the moment I read it, everything changed. The 4th month, payment arrived exactly the same way. $2,000, same time, same sender, same silence. But this time, there was something different. A message attached to the transaction. Just one line. No more guessing. You're already part of it. I read it once, then again and again, because my brain refused to process it properly. Part of what? What it? For the first time in 4 months, I felt something other than confusion, fear. Not loud fear, not panic, but a quiet, slow realization that something had been watching me, observing, waiting. I closed the banking app immediately, put the phone down, and tried to convince myself it was a prank, some glitch, some dark joke. But deep down, I knew better. Because random people don't send money for months and then leave messages like that. That night, I didn't sleep. Every notification sound made me flinch. Every vibration felt like a signal, like something was coming closer. And then, at 3:12 a.m., my phone lit up again. Unknown number, one message. You used the money. I froze, staring at the screen, not blinking, not moving, because I never gave anyone my say. Number. Not connected to that account. Not linked anywhere publicly. So how? I didn't reply. I just stared at it, waiting. Then another message came. You always do. That line hit differently. Not threatening, not aggressive, personal. Too personal. Like they knew my habits, my decisions, my patterns. I finally typed a reply. Just one question. Who are you? For a few seconds, nothing. Then, that's not important yet. Yet. That word stayed in my mind because it didn't say never. It said not yet, which meant there was a plan, and I was already inside it. I tried blocking the number, but it wouldn't block. Error, unavailable, system restricted. That made no sense. This wasn't normal anymore. It was something else, something deeper, something structured. And then came the final message of the night. We're almost ready to meet you. After that night, the payments stopped completely. No money, no messages, no contact, silence. And somehow, that was worse. Because silence means waiting, and waiting means something is coming. 3 weeks passed, nothing. Then a letter arrived, physical, real, no return address. Inside was a single page, printed, official. You have been selected. No explanation, no context. Just that line. Selected for what? Below it was an address and a time. Tomorrow, 6 p.m. I should have ignored it, thrown it away, pretended it didn't exist. But I didn't, because curiosity is dangerous, and I had already gone too far. The address led me outside the city, far outside, empty roads, no signals, no traffic, just space, too much space. A large building stood alone, no sign, no name, just a door, and a camera, watching, as soon as I stepped closer, the door unlocked, automatically. That's when I knew this wasn't an invitation, it was expectation. Inside was bright, too clean, too quiet. A voice came through. Speakers, please proceed. I followed the instructions, because at that point, there was no turning back. A room, one table, one chair, and a screen. Then I saw him, a man, unknown, calm. He looked at me like he had been expecting me for years. You've been receiving payments, he said. I nodded. That wasn't money, he continued. Those were alerts. My stomach dropped. Alerts for what? He leaned forward slightly. For survival. Silence. Then he said it. You were part of an experiment. My mind went blank. Experiment? He explained, slowly, carefully. Tracking behavior, decision patterns, predictive responses. Every month, every transaction, every message was data. About me. I laughed at first because it sounded insane. But then he said the final line. You weren't chosen randomly. You were chosen because of your past. My smile faded. He turned the screen, and I saw it, my own face, from years ago, attached to files I never knew existed. And one final note: subject inherited from previous trial. That's when I realized this didn't start with me. It started before me, with someone I knew, someone I trusted. And suddenly, the money, the messages, the pattern, all of it made sense. Because I wasn't being watched. I was being continued. And the worst part? I still didn't know who started it.